What's up, Pineal family? So in this video, I'm be going over and showing you guys how to divide your yarrow plants to make more yarrow plants. It is super windy outside, so if my hair is going all over the place, that's why. Crazy windy today in Louisville, Kentucky. So yarrow is a fantastic plant. It is a beautiful flower for your landscape, but it is also very useful. You can use it in teas. People make salves out of it. And you can also use it in your cut flower arrangement, right? There is so many different uses of yarrow. It's an awesome plant. And so let's divide it. A couple things before I show you how to divide it. One, let me show you when you want to divide it. So let me take you downhill. Let me flip this camera and show you kind of what you're looking for. So one, you want a big enough clump. So you don't want to cut it if it's, say, like divide this. It's not big enough to divide. But this is something that you're gonna want to divide for a couple different reasons. One, if you're putting them at the Pineal trade station, and guys, if you don't know what Pineal trade stations are and our mission, you can obviously go watch some more videos, but Pineal trade stations are basically plant stands that people put in the front of their homes, in front of churches, schools, different organizations, small businesses, and it is just allows people to trade homegrown produce, fresh flowers, seeds, and really just garden abundance. You can trade with your community, get uploaded on our map. And in spring 2025, anybody can host. Across the country, anybody can host. This is the first year that we're trying to go nationwide with our mission to build healthier and more sustainable communities. If you don't know what a Pineal trade station looks like, well, this is what it looks like right here. And yeah, it's just to conveniently trade homegrown produce and extra garden goodies. So you might be dividing your plant to put at your trade station. And again, if you want to be a host, go to our website, pinealgarden.com. You can learn more about hosting or watch some videos on this channel as I talk about it there as well. So that might be one reason. The second reason you might want to divide is because it's just too big a clump, right? Flowers are one of those things that they just keep growing. Money really does grow on trees when it comes to flowers and plants. It's really awesome. And so once you have a clump like this, you might want to divide this because it's getting pretty thick. And you could probably let this go another season or two, but it is going to get thick, and just you're going to get less airflow. And with less airflow, you have more diseases, more pests. You really want airflow in any garden, whether it's veggie garden or flower garden. Airflow is important. So once it gets super thick and dense, dividing things is good, right? And basically every flower, to divide them once they get too thick, to open up the airflow, you have better blooms, and just a healthier plant. So that's another reason why you might want to divide it. And then of course, if you just want to put it somewhere else in your garden, like over here, right? I have a big clump over here. I want some over there. That's another reason to divide it. And so there's a couple of different reasons. So to divide this, you want, again, like I said, a big enough clump. You want some foliage on your plant. You don't want it too small. And again, you don't want to divide this when there's actual flowers on it. So if you waited until the yarrow is, a lot higher, that's not really what you want to do either. This is a fantastic time to spread this. Early spring, when it's looking like this, it's still pretty cool outside. That's kind of when you want to spread this. My camera just went crazy and showed you guys a chair. I'm gonna go sit this camera on that chair that you guys just saw, and show you guys how to divide it. Super easy to divide. All you want to do is get a spade or a shovel. I really like using a spade. Let me see if you guys can actually see this in the frame. I really like using a spade. You can use a garden fork or a shovel, but this just works super good. And then you're gonna divide about half of it, right? So find your clump and just go straight down and dig it up. Super, super easy to divide plants. It is not hard to divide it. And you probably could actually, out of this clump, get 3 or 4 different clumps. And I might actually do that, right? So I might divide this again. So now I have 2 different clumps from this main thing that I'm gonna divide, from the main plant that I'm gonna divide. So we have this clump and we have this clump that we just divided from that main mother clump. So you see it has the roots on it. That's all good. And then it's a big enough size to be able to transplant it. So after you cut it, you want to backfill this hole so you're not leaving any of those roots exposed. I like backfilling. And then obviously if you're gonna put it at your station, you want to pot it up and get it out there. But if you're just putting it in another place in your garden, you can just dig a hole, plant it like you would just a yarrow plant, right? Plant it like you would anything else. So boom, we're gonna put that in, not too deep, but deep enough, really right there at the level of the yarrow. Plant it up and then water it. Every time I transplant something, I like to give it a lot of water, a nice drink. It will help it from getting too stressed out, and just help everything transplant a lot easier. So after I give it some water, you're ready to go. If you can find a day like today where it's super cloudy and there's not too much sun beating down on those new transplants, super good, because you won't have as much stress on those plants that just got transplanted. Sometimes if you try to transplant stuff in the sun or super hot, it just doesn't work out nearly as well. So a day like today, where it might rain, it should rain tomorrow, it's fantastic. Less stress on the plant, a higher probability that it will make it. That is how you transplant, or not transplant, but divide and make more yarrow plants. That's how you do it. Let's grow together. I will see you guys in a garden spring 2025. And if you want to learn more about the mission of growing together with your community and growing healthier and more sustainable communities, go over to our website, go watch some videos on this channel, like and subscribe. Again, guys, I love you guys. Peace out. I will see you in a garden spring 2025.